Joshua, if you do not obey, you will spankings. No. Your corner. From your corner. Thank you.
All right, we'll get started. I won't keep you long, but we're live streaming now, so hopefully this is harder is able to watch it. And I'm going to send a link to this to any of our missionaries that may be interested in watching it as well. But earlier this morning, we looked at the history of our church. We saw where we've come from, the changes that have been made, the people that have come and go, the ups and downs, highs and lows, twists and turns, certainties and uncertainties. Through the past 69 years, 9 other men have been faithful to shepherd this flock, and as a result, the gospel has been shared, not only in the Wenatchee Valley, but all over the entire world. On August 5th, 1959, Lincoln Park Baptist Church took on Brother Robert Watley and his late wife Betty as our church's first supporting missionaries for $5 a month. This may not seem like much money, but over the past 63 years, giving has grown. God has taken every dollar that has been given to the mission program of Lincoln Park Baptist Church to play a part, whether small or big, in the gospel being given. Souls being saved, people getting baptized, and churches being planted. Today I stand before a wall covered with pictures of faithful men and women who have laid aside their homes, family, finances, lives, and probably everything they have ever known to share the gospel all over the world, from Wenatchee, Washington to Lima, Peru. While we know this missions effort would not be possible without God's blessing or provision, He has allowed Lincoln Park Baptist Church to have a hand in this work. He is doing all over the world. When I look at this wall, I'm reminded of a hall of fame. While this wall is not intended to be a hall of fame, I believe it can be used to honor those faithful men and women who have given everything to the Lord. May the prayer letters that, Lord willing, will hang on the wall this next Sunday remind us of the need these people have for our prayers, and may we be dedicated as the church to the responsibility we have to pray for those God is allowing us to support. May the light on the map be a reminder to us that God can use our little local church to be a large light in dark community and death desolate world we live. Just as Matthew 5:14-16 states, "Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and it giveth light unto all that are in the house. Let your light so shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven." Up to this point, our church has been faithful, and our God has been even more faithful. We have stood strong on His word, followed His will, and fulfilled His purpose. But as I said this morning, God has not done this yet. May we continue to be faithful to let our light shine before men. May we not hide our light under a bushel, but be as a city on a hill of the Wenatchee Valley in the world. May this wall ever be a reminder to us as a church of the part God has allowed us to play in sharing the gospel all over the world over the past 69 years. My hope and prayer is that this sign will be a symbol of another stepping stone in our church's history. That just as we have done today to look back at the past 69 years, someday our church will look back on today and see the missionaries we continue to support, the additional missionaries we have added to support, and the additional ways God will see Lincoln Park used to share the gospel in the Wenatchee Valley and all over the world. May those in our future look at this wall and see our growing church as a result of our efforts, and see the purpose that we have in fulfilling God's calling. I believe if we are trusting in God, He will use this stepping stone in our church's history to do great things in and through Lincoln Park Baptist Church for days, months, weeks, and years to come as we share the gospel, further eternity, and glorify Him. Mr. Bloom, if you would mind closing us in a word of prayer, and then we'll be dismissed.
Father, we thank you for this wall and honors these folks that have gone to places far and wide to spread the gospel. We thank you for their diligence and the example they are to us, and help us to take that into account, remember that when we see these pictures and we think about them and where they live. And thank you for the pictures or the videos we saw today of Brother LaBelle, and we get an idea of what he's his work really is, and we appreciated reports from the other missionaries, and we look forward to them. Pray to be with them all, wherever they are, whatever time it is, where they are at this moment. Bless them, give them strength and courage, and help them not to be discouraged with their work, and keep them safe, and give them the ability to preach and hand out tracts and do whatever work they're doing. Just thank you for each one of them so much. And we thank you that our church has been able to faithfully support quite a few missionaries compared to our size. And we thank you that just even the last year, the giving has improved. We've been able to keep our promises to them. And we pray to be with them, again, be with them, strengthen them, guide them, and help them to know how best to reach the people that are around them. Help us to be diligent in praying for them in our giving. In Christ's name.